Hi everybody, my name is Boss Mode Billy. I like to make gaming content as well as other videos. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you love Roblox as much as I do. I'm going to do more gameplay videos and walkthrough tutorials in the future, so make sure you ring that bell for notifications. Welcome back to Obby, but you're on a bike. This is World 43 Gamers. Are you a part of the Boss Mode Nation? Let me know in the comments below if you are Boss Mode. Let's get into it, gamers. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about one of the most important steps in pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, setting clear goals. Now, I know what you might be thinking, goals. That's not exactly a revolutionary idea. But let me tell you, having specific, measurable objectives is crucial when it comes to making real progress and achieving success. Think about it like this: if you're trying to get in shape, simply saying I want to lose weight isn't going to cut it. You need to say something like I'm going to lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months by exercising for an hour every day. That way, you've given yourself a clear target to aim for, and you can track your progress along the way. It's not just about having a vague idea of what you want to achieve, it's about creating a roadmap that guides you towards getting there. When you set clear goals like this, you're also more likely to stay motivated and focused on the task at hand. Because let's face it, without a clear plan in place, it's easy to get sidetracked or lose momentum altogether. But when you know exactly what you want to achieve and how you're going to get there, you'll be amazed at how much more productive and driven you can be. So take some time to think about what you really want to accomplish, whether it's starting a new business, learning a new skill, or simply becoming a healthier version of yourself. Write down your goals in black and white, make them specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. That's smart for those who don't know, and then start taking action towards making them a reality. Trust me, it's the first step to pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, and it's a game changer. Now that we've got our goals in place, it's time to talk about cultivating self-discipline, the key to actually achieving those goals. You see, discipline isn't just about following a bunch of rules or restrictions. It's about creating habits and routines that support your long-term success. Think about it like this: when you're trying to get fit, it's not just about showing up to the gym once or twice a week, it's about making exercise a regular part of your routine. Same thing with healthy eating. Instead of just cutting out junk food for a few days and then reverting back to old habits, it's about creating a sustainable plan that allows you to make progress over time. Self-discipline isn't just about physical health either, it's also about mental toughness. When you're trying to learn a new skill or achieve a difficult goal, it's easy to get discouraged when faced with setbacks and obstacles. But self-disciplined people don't let those things hold them back. They use them as opportunities to learn and grow. So how do you cultivate self-discipline? Well, first of all, you need to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life at once. That's just setting yourself up for burnouts and failure. Instead, focus on 1 or 2 habits that will have the biggest impact on your goal achievement and work on building those into your daily routine. For example, if you're trying to get more exercise, start by committing to take a 10-minute walk each morning. If you're trying to eat healthier, commit to making 1 healthy meal per day. And as for learning new skills, start with small chunks of time like 15 minutes in the morning or evening and gradually increase that over time. The key is to be consistent and persistent. Don't give up when you miss a day or 2. Instead, pick yourself back up and get back on track. Remember, self-discipline is like a muscle that needs to be exercised regularly in order to grow stronger. With time and practice, it becomes second nature and you'll find yourself achieving your goals with ease. Now, I want to share a personal example with you. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was really struggling to stay consistent with my uploads. I'd get busy, or tired, or just plain old unmotivated, and before I knew it, weeks would go by without posting anything new. But then I made a commitment to myself to post at least once per week, no excuses, no exceptions. And you know what? It worked. Not only did I start seeing more traffic and engagement on my channel, but I also developed a routine that allowed me to stay focused and motivated. So don't be afraid to set high standards for yourself, whether it's in your fitness routine, your eating habits, or your learning schedule. Remember, self-discipline is the key to achieving your goals, and with practice and persistence, you can develop the habits and routines that will take you where you want to go. As we wrap up today's video on pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, I want to leave you with one final thought. Emphasize progress over perfection. You see, when it comes to achieving our goals, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that everything has to be perfect from the start. We see someone else's highlight reel on social media and think, wow, they're already where I want to be, why can't I do that? But here's the thing, nobody gets to where they are overnight. Perfection is a myth, folks. It's an unattainable ideal that sets us up for disappointment and frustration when we inevitably fall short. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on incremental growth. Celebrate small victories along the way, whether it's completing a tough workout, finishing a challenging project, or simply showing up to the gym one more time than you did last week. Think about it like this: if you're trying to write a book, don't expect to have the first draft perfect from the start. Instead, focus on getting 500 words down per day, even if they're not perfect. As you continue to write and revise, your skills will improve and your manuscript will get better with time. The same thing applies to fitness. Instead of trying to be a marathon runner overnight, focus on completing one walk around the block without stopping. Then celebrate that victory and use it as motivation to do it again tomorrow. Before you know it, you'll be running marathons, or at least walking for an hour straight. The key is to be kind to yourself and acknowledge that progress is a journey, not a destination. When we focus on perfection, we set ourselves up for burnout and disappointment. But when we emphasize progress over perfection, we create space for growth, learning, and celebration. So remember, it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, it's more than okay, it's necessary. It's through our failures that we learn and grow, and it's through celebrating small victories that we stay motivated and inspired along the way. Thanks for watching, everyone! If you've enjoyed this video on pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on self-improvement and personal growth. And remember, progress over perfection is the key to unlocking your full potential, so go out there and crush it. Thanks for watching! If you want to see more of this content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that notification bell. Peace out, gamers!